What's going on, people? It is another day of the week in the crypto space, and everybody's scared. The past couple of days, everyone's just losing their minds over this dip we've been having with Bitcoin. Other altcoins are following suit, but to be honest with you, Bitcoin, just had a bit of a retracement. We just had new all-time highs, man. Wake up, right? Not every dip is the end of the world here. At the end of the day, we just dipped like 20%. After putting in all-time highs at the 68,000 or $69,000 in this video, I'm going to talk about VeChain, just update you on the price action because I do think we're sitting on some sort of support. And let's just also look at what Bitcoin could, or how Bitcoin could actually affect VeChain. So we're going to keep it a very quick video. I said every video that I'm going to keep it quick, and then it ends up being like a 20-minute video. But let's get right into it. So this is the chart right here. We have, let me just move myself so you don't, boom, or maybe I'll just make myself smaller. Here we go. You don't have to see my ugly face. So this is what we're looking at right now. This is the VeChain chart. This is the Bitcoin chart, right? And you guys know we always refer back to the VPVR. It's basically a footprint, or where all the trading activity happens. And if you have, high trading activity at a certain area, for a fact, if we're downtrending into it, guess what's going to happen? We're going to find support, and best believe that, and try it yourself. Go right here. Put search for visible range, press on that, and then this will come up for you, but in a different color. I like blue, and because it's easier on my eyes, not because it's a preference. But overall, you will always react to these, peaks and valleys. Whenever we, if we pass some certain area and there's a valley right after it, then you just zoom through it until we get to the next price action. That's what we have here. Bitcoin dropped here, went all the way up. We faced this. We dropped right at it, when there's not a lot going on. And then right after we zoom through it, we find some sort of resistance here. I would say a week, we tried to push through it. We went all the way up. Because there's not a lot of trading activity here, the price just zooms past it. We always said that. We always thought, I still have this line from like 6 months ago. 55,000. As soon as we break above it, what's going to happen? We're going to zoom through this price action. And again, we are dropping right back into this. It's the first time we're visiting it. So, we got to give it some time, man. But again, we talked about that there's some sort of a dip coming, right? And we're here. So now we're going to have to see buyers jump into the market, and we're going to have to see us, finding some sort of support at it, in my opinion. But we need to see the next couple of days. How's that going to look like? Because if we lose that, then in my opinion, we're going back to here, somewhere close to the, 50K. But I don't think we're going to lose it. Again, we'll see what the price action is going to tell us. We have to let the market let us know first. The market has to speak first before we can decide on anything here. But nonetheless, this is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's been dropping. What's happening with our boy here, VeChain, or our girl VeChain, whatever, it's 2021. It also dipped 34%. Bitcoin made new all-time highs, and it dipped, how much do we say? 19%. So we're just following suit. Okay, good. Now, if you guys remember, we're talking about this breakout right here. When I first started making the videos on VeChain, we did have a breakout. And as soon as we broke out, how much did we go up from here all the way to the top here? So 53%. Not bad, right? That's a lot of, it's a huge movement, but still, I know we're all excited for VeChain. You guys want to see it at $1 billion per VeChain. So we'll see about that. But nonetheless, VeChain right now went all the way up here. We said we're going to have some sort of resistance right here. If you guys remember, go watch the videos. We analyzed it. We looked at the VPVR and we said, hey, looks like, we're going to go up. We saw, we was looking at trading light. I don't have it open here, but it was putting the, there was like big limit orders above here. We broke above, but nonetheless, we went back up to here, this previous region. Go watch the videos. I'm not lying. And then we found some sort of resistance. Now we're dropping. And now we're dropping exactly back to the area we broke out of, right? And that's good. That's where you start seeing buy power come in. We're looking at the daily chart, and we're looking here that we pushed away from all of our EMAs, so we created some sort of a distance here. Maybe I'll just zoom in real quick. If you see here, we created that distance between the EMAs. We pushed up, created a distance. So what happens after that? We always got to come back at every movement, especially 50% movement. We need to come back down and give a quick little kiss for these EMAs. This is the 100 EMA and there's the 200 EMA. Great. I'm not really that scared yet. If we zoom out, we're looking at VeChain. We're looking here that as soon as we pushed up this cluster, this is the first time we're visiting it after the drop. We're going back to a cluster of, trading activity here, and we will find support at it. In my opinion, it might not happen, so don't take my word for it, but 90% of the time, every time I trade or whatever the case might be, I always find that, and there's books about supply and demand analysis, and that's where it's at for me. At least that's how I do my technical analysis. I look at supply and demand, not just lines and scribbles and all that. But nonetheless, we're at this level right here. I do expect buyers to start jumping back in. I do expect buyers to start buying at this level. I want to accumulate for more VeChain at this level. Granted that what Bitcoin, unfortunately, we got to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin also finds support at this nice peak. It's the first time we're pushing through it. So I think Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is to continue to go up, we need buyers to start jumping in at this level. If this level doesn't hold, we're moving to the next one. Same thing with VeChain. If this level doesn't hold, we're going to probably go back down here to the 10-cent region or something like that. And so if buyers are, if the market is as bullish as we are all expecting it to be, which we all are, and we said the market was bullish, this past 2 weeks, we've been putting new all-time highs. The crypto total market cap has been pushing to the 2 trillion or some, and we put all-time highs on that as well. Maybe we'll take a quick look at it just so we don't. This is 1.4, and this is it. So we put all-time high. Wow, 3 trillion. I haven't looked at this in a while, but we put some really good new all-time highs of 3 trillion. So again, now we're going back in, and we want to see how that's going to affect Bitcoin. So again, market is bullish. We're at some, we pushed above. We need to retest this resistance, which we had before. This was the level we're looking at, 55,000, and we're at it right now. The daily is looking, okay. We're seeing some push, push power from the buyers, and I really do think that we're gonna have some sort of another leg up coming up. So, but we just need to wait for the market to see. Now we'll see, the next couple of days, I would say from now till a week, we need to see buyers jump back in. We need to see the volume come back up. Not a lot of volume recently here. However, even though our size come back to the low area, but again, we are, heading towards the oversold region, but the MACD is also not oversold size. So, and momentum's been negative for the past time here ever since the drop, but nonetheless, if we're just strictly looking at supply and demand, I do expect that we will find some sort of support here. If we're looking at the weekly, let's just look at the weekly here for Bitcoin. We'll see that still there's some sort of push, nothing crazy. The week just started. We need to see how this week ends, but I do really expect some sort of support to start pouring in. It doesn't have to be exactly on my line, somewhere around that region. Because I see you guys, I see you guys in the comments, man. I see you guys in the comments, but I don't really comment. But nonetheless, I do expect some sort of support. I am accumulating, even if it goes back down to here to the 11 cent, I will accumulate more and more. But I also, I'm not stupid. I'm not just going to put all my money in and just let it ride out, right? So we need to see what the market is going to do. And so in summary, just so I don't prolong this whole thing, we are on support with Bitcoin, where we do expect buyers to come in. So this is very typical so far. This is okay. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Same thing for VeChain as well. We had a breakout. We're coming back down to retest that this cluster is actually our support. If you guys remember for the previous videos, I said that we need to push through the resistance and come back down. And let me just open up here just so you can see the movement I'm talking about. Like, we gotta push up like that against this level and see what's gonna happen, but I really do expect some sort of support coming up. So I don't want to sound too bullish, but I always want the market to speak to me first, and we'll see how that plays out. Nonetheless, make sure you join our Discord to get updates on this pretty quick, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. If you like the video, show your support, and God bless, man. Thank you for watching.